Welcome back, travelers, to Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor, the series where Flailfist the Ninja now has as much intelligence as Vic, the Priest of Dark. That's in thanks to these Knight's Boots of the Gods, which replaced his Ranger Boots of Speed. Everyone's wearing Knight's Boots except for J2, who's got these Paladin Boots on. Equipment didn't really change, like that was the only piece of merit I got from, like, looting, and I enchanted... I think it was this cloak that turned out to be pretty nice. Spell points plus 11. So I replaced that. I think she was wearing like a mind resistance thing. Yeah. I decided to up her spell points instead. Righto. Looking pretty good. I also kept this helmet unprepared since there are folks who are enjoying J2's lines. This voice pack here. Not really a voice pack so much as this set. Whatever.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
She has an I don't know how and then a sadder I don't know how.
It's fixed.
Let's cast an enchantment for the road. Armor class plus 9. Oh hey, that's not actually bad. That takes it up to an armor class of 21. We might take Mind's Eye off at this point. Yeah, I think we'll take Mind's Eye off, sure. What the hell? This actually means that, J2 is back down to having the lowest armor class. Revocane had a few points lower. Also note that Flailfist is actually now ahead in armor class, thanks to Dodging Grand plus Leather Master plus all the other things that are increasing armor, like this Helmet of Earth. Anyway, we've got some equipment to sell.
Can I
have a misclick before we get down to business. I'm a simple magician, and that lich jar is beyond my meager knowledge. Of course. Sunray is a light-based spell. I'm not even going to bother keeping it. Dragon Breath, I did have 2 scrolls of it, but Vic's going to be able to cast it very shortly. Wait. Alright, we have a ton of swords.
Come again.
Need a new weapon?
No. Not from you, anyway. Unless you sell artifacts. Oh yes, Lady Carmine's dagger.
Thanks.
Obviously, we can't go around selling that. It's a quest item. That's funny. Also, we're keeping the Stealing Skill plus 25 ring, but Flailfist is not going to be wearing it. Flailfist could also go up to Stealing Expert. Yeah.
Need a new weapon? Thanks for nothing. Need a new weapon?
The nerve.
The nerve, I know.
Thanks. Come again.
See anything you want?
Your money, that's what I want.
Thanks a lot.
If we hit a million gold pieces or above, I received a question about this. We're not capped at 999,999. We just break the text box.
Can I help you with anything? Thanks. Come again.
Anywho. To Pierpont we go. Let's become bounty hunters. So how did feel? How did if feel? All that killing. You qualify, my friends. You definitely qualify. All hunters amongst you are now bounty hunters, and all honorary hunters and honorary bounty hunters. Good job. You can't even talk straight, man. Not be him. Great. What a lackluster, like, promotion quest that was. Woohoo. The Ranger Lord one, I did look this up to confirm, is retrieving the Wood Heart from the Mercenary Guild in Tatalia. The bonus light quest to, like, be the counterpart of the Dark Path's kill all the Griffins is... So that's more interesting, at least. Becoming a Ranger Lord. This is just... rather dull. Great. We have even more experience points. Neat. Next thing we gotta do now is... hop out of the pit.
Ow! It's just
It
a
doesn't
cut,
even hurt.
But I need it fixed.
And go turn in this dagger and become honorary assassins. Because we have no thief in the party. That was awkward, but it happened. Whoosh. You know, throughout this series, I've cast Feather Fall indoors a few times, and I noted that Fly saves you from taking damage while you fall indoors. But I think it's just a situation where you don't take damage from falling from heights indoors. It's only out of doors. Out of doors? What the fuck ever, Grimith. You know, maybe I should pick up a few of these reagents. Not so much the blue ones, despite that Harvey feather I just grabbed, but I am running low on those. We have done quite a bit of alchemy, and there is more to do before it's all said and done. A red potion. Why not, right?
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect, perfect. So I've definitely got some reagents scattered around, like there's more like widow's wheat berries and crushed rose petals over here. Might as well. That's probably another situation. Alright, that's probably not another situation where I just lobbed those things out of my inventory.
Let's leave it behind. Let's leave it behind.
You know, for all these awesome bows that we have, we don't actually have the best, like, non-artifact bow in the game, which is a Griffin Bow. It beats the ideal crossbow and the composite bow. Interesting, that. So the job is done. He examines the dagger slowly, then sighs. She was very dear to me, but emotion is the enemy of reason. I could not have done the job myself, thank you. Truly now you are assassins. The rogues among you I will give special training to. Here is a small payment to help cover the expenses you incurred on the job. 15,000 gold. My tea and company are always yours. Really nice guy. Which leaves us with cashing in the altar piece for Castor, the altar pieces for Castor, and the lich jars. Let's go to Castor first.
Ow!
It doesn't even
Ow! Ow!
It doesn't even hurt.
It's just a cut.
Ow,
It's just
but
a
a
cut.
scratch.
But I need it fixed.
So. Excellent. Castor takes the two halves of the key and bangs them together. With a bright white flash, they join together seamlessly. The first part of the plan is complete. I knew Archibald made the right decision in trusting you. Once again, thanks for completing the key for us. We are in your debt for that act alone. I'm sure we will be even more in your debt in the near future. The historian also has something else to say. By the way, because I didn't come back and read this, excellent work at Clanker's laboratory. Or laboratory. I know I already congratulated you on a job well done, but I just can't get over how well executed that entire plan was, before I even asked you to do it, really. The boys in the lab tell me they've already got most of old Clanker's body back together again, and they've animated the reassembled corpse. They've got him on soul jar research, but he's not quite as clever as he used to be, I'm told. Oh well, at least we don't need to fear him turning on us, eh? The High Temple of Light, the heart of our enemies, has been sacked. On April 10th, 1169, my lords, at the behest of their allies in the court of Archibald Ironfist, brought the temple's altar stone to the court and presented it to Castor, the chief advisor to Lord Ironfist himself. There he combined the sister stone from the High Temple of Darkness and produced a larger stone? Well, far be it from me to understand the strange ways of wizardry, but the important thing is that our enemies have been humiliated and their enchanted altar stone taken. Hopefully this will put a damper on any plans they had for using that stone. Well, there still has been no reaction from Picata on the theft of the stone, but I doubt they will just take it lying down. No, they are crafting some vengeful plan even now, or my historical experience is completely wrong. The question is not whether they will strike, but when. And where? Here? The town? Or perhaps Deja itself? Perhaps my lord should hire a court astrologer or some spies for advice. Do note that this ends up being written in the historical log before Clanker's laboratory. It is funny that only 4 days have passed in-game. Just show the power of Town Portal. And Rita the Pathfinder here. That's great. So, we've got some more experience, and we're gonna go get a few more points. Everyone's gotta have a lich jar, a soul jar. Even if you won't turn into liches, everyone's gotta have one. Those are the rules. Jars, yes. You have helped us greatly. Now, for the ritual. The lich draws a knife and approaches you. This won't hurt a bit. The ritual actually hurts quite a bit and takes several hours to complete. When it is over, the lich speaks again. So, now it is done. Those among you who are wizards are now most certainly liches. Those who are not have my gratitude for returning the jars, and I will call you honorary liches. Remember, liches must keep their soul jars with them at all times while they travel. You cannot be separated from your jar for long, or you will die a real death. Is that right? It is at this moment that we flip to the hypothetical. What if Princess J2 were a wizard? A promoted sorcerer who is coming here to cash in a soul jar along with the rest of the team. Well then, Princess J2 would become a lich. An actual lich. With a jar now holding physical and spiritual essence. Don't lose the jar.
Sorry, no room.
The character model changes. We'll vomit out all of the stuff. Take off the belt too. There's a male lich and a female lich. They have their own sounds.
Move along! Move along!
Their own facial expressions when things happen.
Shall we mix another? Perfect. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I can't repair it.
And do note that Princess J2 is currently at 11 spell points. Princess J2 is now at 12 spell points. Princess J2's soul jar is recharging, refueling her spell points. She's also immune to mind magic and body magic. Keep that in mind. Now, let's say we were to just chuck that. Let's throw it a little bit further. Let's just leave it there. Teleport back to Castle Hartmondale. And wait a few hours. I had to wait for regeneration to expire. Because that was still lasting for a few more hours. You'll note that J2 is slowly losing her life. You may also notice that J2 is also losing her spell points, too. Of course, if you have like a HP restorative effect, you can counteract chucking that jar out. Actually, she's not losing the spell points. That's curious. Oh. I think I know why she's not losing the spell points. Okay. Whenever I created the Lich What If scenario, I was fiddling around with some things, and I left J2 with several hundred spell points, and I was trying to get rid of them, and I ended up casting at a spell point drainer. That would be why. Okay. It's just hit points then, which is completely counteracted by regeneration.
Move along!
But we can't just get rid of Princess J2's wonderful voice, could we? Besides, like, this is also the path of the sorcerer, and she's on the path of the druid, although Grandmaster Air Magic. Then again, she's not supposed to have these things at all. By immersion! Let's load the game.
Get away!
Now, before I enact the next step, which will be training up to level 48, from 33, we're going to be gaining 15 levels. I'm going to pop by the Guild of Darkness, just to check what spell books they've got. I'll have to wait a few hours for things to open. Also, we'll have to remember exactly where it's located. It's amazing how easily... Well, I don't think it's amazing. It's just a thing. There we go.
Welcome to the Guild of the Dark.
Okay, so... we've got Control Undead, Pain Reflection, and Shrapnel.
Welcome to the Guild of the Dark.
Oh, by the way, you're a sniper, so you can learn basic dark magic. Pick it up, what the hell. We're also going to be wanting to buy Sacrifice. We're going to want to buy Armageddon. And we'll buy Soul Drinker, too. For funsies. And Toxic, Cloud, Reanimate, Shrinking Ray.
I've learned it. Oh, that'll be useful. I've learned it.
There. We've bought some spells for Revocade. Will he cast them? Eh. Who knows, he might need to reanimate someone. Can't put a price on that. This is not every spell I wanted, but that'll do. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Although, that means the shops may have restocked. Eh?
I just made something new.
You did? That's great. Like what? A pure might? A pure accuracy? And a pure intellect? Sure. Pure might potions. I think Revocade and Vic have both had one to go along with Flailfist. But I know for sure one person who hasn't had one, and that's Princess J2. I'm not too sure on this front. The memory's kind of rusty. I can always test it out by loading a bunch of times. Let's just feed it to Princess J2. 101 might now. Amazing. Still the weakest character. You've also got a potion of pure accuracy, plus 50 accuracy. Let's go ahead and slap that into Vic. And you have a potion of pure intellect. Now, definitely, Princess J2 has already had some of that. The only other person who'd really use the intellect, though, is Revocade, if, say, I wanted to have him cast spell points. Which has changed his spell total an immense amount. Yes, all those spell points now. Hooray. In the magic shop here is trash. I'm not going to bother visiting it. It's going to be quicker if I just do this. Thank you. To the training hall we go. We got to spend some of our allowance. And that's this, right? Sure is.
You look like you need a workout.
We do!
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Down to 504,000 gold pieces. Also, welcome to the month of August, everyone. We've got the Druid promotion to Warlock quest to do left. We've got to retrieve this case of soul jars from Thunderfist Mountain. We have this Haldar's Remains thing in the maze. That's where we'll also find the last statue that we're missing. And the tapestry thing, that'll leave the quest log as soon as we pop into Harmondale. Now, this has changed our attributes quite a bit. We've also got a number of skill points. Quite a few. We're gonna hold on to Flailfists for now, beyond that. Revocaines we're not holding on to. And we're 2 points shy of raising that to 21. Every point increases attack bonus, reduces recovery time, and adds to damage. For Vic, I want to show off Spirit Magic Grandmaster and Mind Magic Grandmaster too. As much of a skill point sink as that has been. Everything else goes into Dark. Princess J2, beyond getting Alchemy 10, is going to keep her skill points for some time. We'll revisit her skill point total later on in the series. Okay.
Ow!
It doesn't even hurt.
Ew. We need to head on out of here and visit the dark magic expert who lives out in Deja. Because it's time for Vic to become a dark magic grandmaster. Oh yes. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Such power. So we visit Seth Drakenmore here, then we're gonna visit a person who lives with the Lich, and then we'll visit Archibald himself. Let's see, you're here? Yes. You know, you're Jasp, the Nightcrawler, and Seth Drakenmore is who lives with the Lich. Do note that snipers can never become experts in this. They can only learn the basic, rudimentary things.
That is going to be useful. I learned it!
Back to the pit we go. To the pit with thee.
Ow!
Just a cut.
Ow,
It's just
but
a
a
cut.
scratch.
It's just a cut.
Ow,
It's just
but
a
a
cut.
scratch.
But I need it fixed.
Sure, we'll fix it. Yeah, we can stop by a temple or some kind. At some point down the road.
Just
We
a
might even
cut.
travel, doesn't
But I
matter.
need it fixed.
So what? We're missing a bunch of hit points. Big deal. I guess I could stop by the Alchemist again. In theory, I could have just trained, you know, 2 times and then come back and seen the stores restock, but
I just made something new.
that would have taken more time than I would have cared to spend. Pure luck? Sure. Pure accuracy? Why not? Pure personality? What the hell? Pure endurance? Okay. Who gets the luck? Flailfish already has luck. The person with the lowest luck is J2. That means it'll have the greatest impact. Pure accuracy potion? Person with the lowest accuracy is J2. Doesn't matter so much for her, though. I also think everyone else has had... Well, you've got Ulysses on, so... Yeah, you can definitely benefit from that. The pure endurance potion... just may end up being a situation where everyone has quaffed that. I guess we'll find out. The person with the lowest endurance is now Revocade. Okay, good. Just all the equipment that's modifying that, which means that Vic has probably not drunk one either. And then finally, a pure personality potion. Well, Flailfist can get some more spell points. You know, with all the spell casting I'm gonna have Vic doing. Not Vic, Flailfist. Because he can have basic self-magic. Oh boy. If he was a master, he could have expert skill self-magic. Now he's got some more personality. Bam. We've also burned through some of the reserve of cash, and we're gonna burn through a bit more.
Welcome to the Guild of the Dark.
I can't believe I forgot to hit up the Dark Magic Master
Welcome
while I
to
was
the
in the
Guild
first
of the
area.
Dark.
Silly Grimith. Alright, there's Dragon Breath. That's the thing that we didn't have. Yeah.
Welcome to the Guild of the Dark.
Yeah, we got all this other stuff. Good. Silly Grimith, back to the opening area. Just ran right past her. I'm silly. So silly.
It doesn't even hurt.
Ah, what a
Revocade dies. Like, well. I've done this to myself. Here y'all go. Have some regeneration. And Archibald, as noted, is the Grand Master.
That is going to be useful. I learned it.
I learned it.
Perfect.
Wee.
I did it again.
Okay. We'll stop in at Castle Gloaming, visit Archibald Ironfist, our good friend, see what the haps are, become a Dark Magic Grandmaster, and then take a closer look at the spells. Haven't really taken a good look at them in this series. What's up? Excuse me. Two clicks. Whoops, wrong way. What up, Archie? Commenter asked last video, why don't you pay off the fine? And I said, well, it doesn't matter. Everyone who cares about the fine, I can't go into their throne rooms because the door is locked. And they're the only ones who care about the fine. Lord Markham, Queen Catherine, the Elf King, and probably Gavin Magnus. I didn't know. Oh, this is too funny. For your numerous crimes and evil deeds, you have been sentenced to 1 year in prison. Oh, shit. That's funny. Oh, I can't believe that. Alright. I am gonna load the game. That's immersion breaking. That's fucking funny. I have to go to the town hall now. Oh, shit. That's great. My evil deeds. I fucking walk into the throne room. Thank you. Walk into the throne room of the Lord of the Necromancers of Deja. The guy who killed so many dudes until he found one that would proclaim him King of Inroth. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, that was too good. Let's go pay off the fights.
Show respect for the elders, visitor.
Fire Warlock, we might kill that. Let's pay off the money. God forbid our evil deeds. and since that was a throne room thing, we'd have to go back there. We would have to pay off the fine or spend the year in prison in order to continue the main quest line, because eventually we do have to pay the throne room a visit. This is more like a courtesy power me up call. Oh shit. Oh man. We gotta end this episode. This is too fucking funny for me. Talk about immersion breaking. Hey. Yeah. Thanks. Have a good one.
That is going to be useful.
So, we got the dark magic. Shrinking ring. It now has an area effect where it can shrink a group of monsters and reduce them to 1/4 normal size. We can control undead, too. For 10 minutes per point of skill in mind magic. Okay. Never mind, it's a dark magic spell. Last until party leaves map. We got Toxic Cloud, of course. We've got Soul Drinker. All creatures in sight drinks from them. And it heals much like Shared Life does. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Spell's as good as it'll ever get. You've got Dragon Breath. The most powerful damage spell in the land, doing 1 to 25 points of damage per point of skill in dark magic. Vampiric Weapon would be permanent if I cast it. Shrapmetal. Oh. It's great. Like I said, that's the Sorcerer's Shark Gun. Shark Gun? God damn it. The Sorcerer's Shotgun of Mark II, like version 2.0. We've got Reanimate, which is even better. We've got Pain Reflection, which reflects damage back on monsters. You've got Sacrifice, which, you know, I mean, and of course there's Armageddon, which we can cast 4 times per day. But throw down some nice damage. Because we've got that Moon Cloak on, we've got 13 skill, so we've got +6 to that. We're rocking a dark magic skill of 19, effectively. It's not too shabby. 1 to 25 points of damage. 1d25 times 19. You got Soul Drinker here, which damages enemies or whoever you see and heals your allies. Good times. Okay, everyone. I think this is Yeah. Join me next time when I pop into Castle Harmondale and see how things are going, you know? I'm sure Niles Stantley has completely forgotten about us and the task he asked us to do, and no hard feelings will be had. And I'll discuss more in depth the challenge of what happens whenever you tell Niles Stantley to go fuck himself. But I've got to go now. What an episode! I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.